A firefighter nearly loses his life trying to help a man. What he did left everyone stunned. Nathaniel was a simple man, in his 40s, living in a quiet neighborhood of the city. He came from humble beginnings, born into a working-class family. His parents had been farmers, and from an early age, Nathaniel learned the value of hard work and dedication. He was of average height, with brown hair and kind eyes that reflected his compassion for others. His personality was marked by humility and generosity, traits that made him loved by everyone who knew him. At home, Nathaniel was a loving husband and father. He had a caring wife, Kylie, and 2 adorable children, Lucas and Susan. His relationship with his family was filled with love and complicity. "How was your day, dear?" Kylie asked as she prepared dinner. You know how it is, Kylie. A lot of work at the fire brigade today, but I'm happy to be home with you guys," Nathaniel replied with a sincere smile. Lucas and Susan ran to greet their father as he entered the house. "Daddy, Daddy, look what we made at school today," exclaimed Lucas, showing him a colorful drawing. Nathaniel smiled, proud of his children. "That's amazing, Lucas. You are really talented." Besides his family, Nathaniel also had a great relationship with his neighbors and colleagues. They respected him for his professionalism and dedication to the community. However, despite his simple life, Nathaniel felt truly fulfilled. He found joy in the little things in life and was always ready to help others, expecting nothing in return. For Nathaniel, true wealth was found in the moments shared with family and in the gratitude of helping those in need. The night fell over the city when the phone rang at Nathaniel's house. He was sitting at the dinner table with his family when he answered. "Hello?" "Nathaniel speaking," he said with a slight concern in his voice as he realized it was a call from the fire station. "Nathaniel, it's the captain. We have an ongoing fire downtown. We need you and the team as soon as possible," the captain said, urgency in his voice. "I'm on my way, Captain," Nathaniel replied, with determination. As he headed to the fire station, Nathaniel called his co-workers to alert them about the situation. "That's right, guys. We've got a fire to fight. Meet me at the station as quickly as possible," Nathaniel said, conveying the urgency of the situation. As he drove to the station, Nathaniel could feel the tension in the air. His co-workers quickly joined him, ready to face any challenges that lay ahead. "What's happening, Nathaniel?" asked Lucas, one of the most experienced firefighters on the team. "There's a fire downtown. We need to hurry," Nathaniel responded, his voice serious. Upon arriving at the station, Nathaniel and his colleagues quickly donned their fire protective gear. "Let's go, guys. We have lives to save," exclaimed Nathaniel, leading the way to the fire truck. As they headed to the fire site, Nathaniel and his colleagues shared words of encouragement and determination, focused on the challenge ahead. "We're ready to face this, guys. Remember safety first and work together as a team," Nathaniel said, emphasizing the importance of cooperation as they prepared to spring into action and face the imminent danger. Arriving at the scene, they were met with a horrifying sight. The building was engulfed in flames, casting an intense orange glow over the horrified spectators gathered around. Desperate cries for help echoed through the street as the flames devoured everything in their path. Nathaniel felt a pang in his heart as he witnessed the magnitude of the tragedy unfolding before his eyes, renewing his commitment to do everything in his power to help the victims of the terrible fire. As the fire roared and the building continued to be consumed by flames, Nathaniel and his team readied themselves for action. With respirators adjusted and rescue equipment at hand, they advanced into the burning building, determined to save as many lives as possible. The heat was suffocating and the thick smoke made breathing difficult, yet Nathaniel led the team with courage and determination, guiding them through the narrow staircases and corridors engulfed in flames. Meanwhile, amid the chaos, one man was more concerned with his own material possessions than with the safety of the people trapped inside the burning building. Liam, who worked in the building and always considered himself above others, ran back and forth, trying to save his documents and valuables, completely ignoring the cries for help echoing around him. Nathaniel spotted Liam amidst the smoke and approached him, determined to make him understand the gravity of the situation. "You there, we need to get out of here now. People's lives are at risk," Nathaniel told Liam firmly. "I can't leave my documents behind. They're all I have," Liam retorted, his voice filled with desperation and arrogance. Nathaniel was appalled by Liam's lack of empathy. "We're talking about human lives here. That's much more important than any paper," he responded, frustrated with the stranger's stubbornness. "I don't care about the people. I only care about my job and my belongings. Now leave me alone," Liam shouted, ignoring Nathaniel's pleas. Before Nathaniel could reply, a piece of the structure collapsed, falling toward Liam. Instinctively, Nathaniel lunged at him, pushing him away from the imminent danger. "Are you crazy?" exclaimed Liam, surprised by Nathaniel's action. "I can't let you get hurt. Now stay calm and follow me," Nathaniel said, helping Liam to his feet as the rescue team approached to assist. Nathaniel guided Liam out of the burning building, where he was quickly attended to by the medical team. Before walking away, Nathaniel looked at Liam seriously. "Don't go back in there. After the fire, we'll need to have a talk about your actions tonight and make sure you're safe," Nathaniel said, emphasizing Liam's safety importance. Liam nodded, acknowledging the seriousness of the situation, as Nathaniel turned back to help with the rescue of other fire victims. The fire was contained, and thanks to the joint effort of the firefighting team, there were no lives lost. A few people were injured, but all received proper medical attention. Nathaniel congratulated his team on their stellar performance amidst the chaos and announced that he would take them out to celebrate over the weekend as a way to recognize their exceptional work. As the team prepared to return to the fire station, Nathaniel warmly bid each of them farewell, expressing his gratitude for their dedication and courage shown during the fire. Once everyone had left, Nathaniel approached Liam, who was somewhat subdued after the incident. "Are you okay?" Nathaniel asked, concerned about Liam's condition. Sitting next to him, Nathaniel decided to address the delicate matter of Liam's actions during the fire. Liam looked at Nathaniel with a mix of irritation and discomfort. He didn't want to talk about what had happened. He just wanted to forget the whole situation. "I'm not in the mood to talk right now," Liam grumbled, turning slightly to the side as if he was about to get up and leave. However, Nathaniel was not willing to let the matter slide. He knew it was important to confront Liam about his actions and help him understand the gravity of what had happened. "Liam, we need to talk about this," Nathaniel insisted, placing a hand on Liam's shoulder to prevent him from leaving. "You put your life and the lives of others at risk with your selfish actions. This cannot happen again." Liam looked at Nathaniel, surprised by the firmness of his words. He had never been confronted in this way before, and it left him disconcerted. I understand," Liam murmured, feeling a knot forming in his throat. He knew Nathaniel was right, but it was hard to admit that to himself. Nathaniel noticed Liam's subdued expression and decided not to press him further. He knew Liam needed time to process everything that had happened. "I see you're tired," Nathaniel said with compassion in his voice. "I'm going to leave my phone number with you. If you need someone to talk to or any kind of help, I'll be here for you. You're not alone, Liam." "Thank you, Nathaniel. I'll take your words to heart," said Liam, Nathaniel smiled, pleased to see that Liam had grasped the situation. "I'll be here if you need me, Liam. Don't hesitate to call," Nathaniel said. With a nod of farewell, Nathaniel departed. As he drove home, he carried with him a sense of renewal and hope. Liam remained for a few more moments in front of the building, lost in his thoughts. He looked up at the sky, now lit by the sunrise, pondering Nathaniel's words. With a sigh, he finally got into his car and followed his own path. Several weeks had passed since the night of the fire, and Liam was still deep in reflection about his own actions and the meaning of the generosity and altruism demonstrated by Nathaniel. On a sunny weekend, Liam made a decision. It was time to talk to Nathaniel and try to better understand what motivated him to act that way. He picked up the phone and dialed Nathaniel's number, feeling a mix of anxiety and determination. On the other end, Nathaniel answered with his characteristically warm tone. "Nathaniel, it's Liam," he began, his voice slightly hesitant. "I was thinking, could we meet up to talk?" Nathaniel was surprised but pleased to hear Liam's voice on the other end of the line. He readily agreed to Liam's request and suggested they meet at a restaurant that afternoon. A few hours later, Liam and Nathaniel met in a cozy restaurant where they could talk in a tranquil environment. Seated at a table in the corner of the establishment, they began to reminisce about the night of the fire and the weeks that had followed. "I've been thinking a lot about that night," Liam confessed, "and about your words, Nathaniel. You said that human lives are worth more than anything, even without knowing those people. I don't understand how someone could be so selfless." Nathaniel looked at Liam with compassion in his eyes. He understood Liam's doubts and restlessness, as he had also undergone a similar process of questioning in his own life. "I understand it might seem strange," Nathaniel began, choosing his words carefully, "but for me the motivation comes from a desire to make a difference, to make the world a better place, even if it's just for one person." Liam nodded, absorbing Nathaniel's words with attention. He was beginning to understand that true greatness came from the ability to sacrifice something of oneself for the good of others. "But why do you do it, Nathaniel?" Liam asked, his curiosity palpable in his words. "What is your motivation to live this way?" Nathaniel smiled, his expression radiant with the conviction of his beliefs. "For me, Liam, the answer is simple," Nathaniel replied, his voice firm and determined. "I believe every life matters, and if there's something I can do to make someone's life a little better, then that's what I will do. That is what I live for." Liam fell silent for a moment, reflecting on Nathaniel's words. He knew he still had much to learn, but he was grateful for the opportunity to talk with someone as inspiring and generous as Nathaniel. The friendship between Nathaniel and Liam flourished over time, becoming a significant part of their lives. Nathaniel often invited Liam to his home, where he was welcomed with open arms by Nathaniel's family. Lunches and dinners became common occurrences, as well as birthday parties for Nathaniel's children and other special events. On a relaxed evening, while sharing laughs and stories in the comfort of Nathaniel's living room, Liam felt comfortable enough to open his heart and share more about his past. "Nathaniel, I need to tell you something," began Liam, his voice laden with emotion. "I was never a very empathetic person. I've always been selfish and didn't care much about others." Nathaniel looked at Liam with interest, encouraging him to continue. "Why were you like that?" asked Nathaniel, his expression gentle and understanding. Liam sighed, feeling the weight of his words as he prepared to reveal a long-kept secret. "My father, he was like that," confessed Liam, his voice wavering. "He was a very strict man, didn't show affection, and was extremely demanding. From a young age, he taught me that I should only care about myself. He said that was how the world worked, and I believed him." Nathaniel listened attentively, his expression reflecting compassion and empathy. He understood how past influences could shape people in profound and enduring ways. "Liam, I'm sorry you went through that," said Nathaniel, placing a comforting hand on Liam's shoulder. "But know that you are not alone now. You can learn to be different, to make different choices." Liam looked at Nathaniel, a glimmer of hope shining in his eyes. He knew it wouldn't be easy to undo the behavioral patterns he had learned since childhood, but he was determined to try. "Thank you, Nathaniel," murmured Liam, gratitude overflowing in his words, "for being here for me, for helping me see things differently." And so, on that peaceful night, the bond between Nathaniel and Liam grew even stronger. Liam was no longer the same selfish and indifferent man he used to be. With Nathaniel's support, he had transformed into someone more altruistic, kind, and concerned about the well-being of others. This change not only brought peace to his heart, but also a sense of fulfillment and happiness he had never experienced before. One day, while working, Liam was interrupted by shouts and commotion coming from outside. He went out to investigate and was met with a terrifying scene. The neighboring building was engulfed in flames, and 2 children could be seen through a window in imminent danger. Liam's heart raced as he saw the situation. He asked the people around if the firefighters had been called, and upon receiving an affirmative answer, he felt an increasing urgency to act. The desperation on the children's faces compelled him to act without hesitation. Contrary to all the selfish impulses of the past, Liam made an instant decision. He ran toward the burning building, determined to help the children and anyone else in danger. The heat from the flames was intense, but Liam pushed forward, guided by the hope of saving lives. He broke down the building's door and entered the dark, smoke-filled corridor. Despite the imminent danger, he remained steadfast in his mission. Guided by intuition and courage, Liam found the children and other people trapped by the fire. He acted quickly, helping them escape the building safely, one by one, facing the flames and danger with bravery and determination. Finally, with the people rescued and safe, Liam emerged from the building, gasping and sweaty and with some injuries. As Liam emerged from the burning building, exhausted but relieved to have helped the people trapped inside, he spotted Nathaniel and his firefighting squad arriving at the scene. Liam was quickly attended to by paramedics due to the injuries he had sustained during the rescue. Nathaniel, seeing Liam being tended to by paramedics, ran towards him, concern etched on his face. "Liam, what happened? Are you okay?" Liam nodded weakly. His breathing labored as the paramedics did their work. "I'm fine, Nathaniel, just some scratches, but the people inside the building, they needed help." Nathaniel was impressed by Liam's courage, but he wanted to understand better what had happened. He turned to the people gathered around and asked, "What happened here? Can someone tell me?" One of the witnesses stepped forward and recounted the events they had witnessed, highlighting Liam's bravery and heroism in rescuing the people trapped in the burning building. Hearing the story, Nathaniel felt a deep pride swell in his chest. He approached Liam and placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. "Liam, what you did today was incredible," Nathaniel said, his voice laden with admiration. "You risked your own life to save others, and that is truly courageous. I am very proud of you." Liam smiled, the recognition and support from Nathaniel meaning more to him than words could express. He knew he had found his purpose in life and that, with friends like Nathaniel by his side, he could face any challenge the future held. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give a like, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Until the next story.